Hello and welcome to another KYC Lookup video where we bring you AML related content to help you enhance your knowledge in the fight against money laundering. Today we are going to explain what are the main sanction regimes in the world and what they do. But before diving into today's video, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on any future videos. Oh, and don't forget to leave us a comment with any suggested topics you would like us to cover in the future. We also have a special announcement to make, so be sure to watch until the end to find out what it is. So, on to today's video. What are the main sanction regimes in the world? There are many sanction regime programs around the world. However, there are four main sanction regimes which regulated industries follow in order to continue to comply with their AML rules and regulations. The main sanction regimes are OFAC, UN, EU and HMT. Let's take a closer look at each one of them and explain what they do. The Office of Foreign Assets and Control, or better known as OFAC, are the US Department of Treasury. Their job is to target foreign countries and regimes, terrorists, international narcotics traffickers, those engaged in activities related to the proliferation of weapons of mass destruction and other threats to the national security, foreign policy, or economy of the United States. The United Nations, or the UN, is an international organisation founded in 1945. It is comprised by 51 countries committed to maintaining international peace and security, developing friendly relations among nations, and promoting social progress, better living standards, and human rights. Their four main objectives are to keep peace throughout the world, to develop friendly relations among nations, to help nations work together to improve the lives of poor people, to conquer hunger, disease, and illiteracy, and to encourage respect of each other's rights and freedoms, and to be a centre for harmonising the actions of nations to achieve these goals. The European Union, the EU, is a political and economic union comprising of 27 member states and are located in Europe. The EU values are common to the EU countries in a society in which inclusion, tolerance, justice, solidarity, and non-discrimination prevails. Some of the main goals are to promote peace, its values and well-being of its citizens, offer freedom, security and justice without internal borders, sustainable development based on balanced economic growth and price stability, a highly competitive market economy with full employment and social progress, and environmental protection, and combat social exclusion and discrimination. Her Majesty's Treasury, or simply known as Treasury, is the government's economic and finance ministry, maintaining control over the public spending, setting the direction of the UK's economic policy, and working to achieve strong and sustainable economic growth. Their objectives are achieving strong and sustainable growth, reducing the deficit and rebalancing the economy, spending taxpayers' money responsibly, creating a simpler, fairer tax system, creating stronger and safer banks, making corporate taxes more competitive, making it easier for people to access and use financial services, and improving regulation of the financial sector to protect customers and economy. Now let's take a look at the sanctioned jurisdictions. The list of countries with sanctions varies, as each sanction regime has its own list and level of sanctions. Some are targeted to specific industry, travel ban on named individuals, or ban on imported or raw materials and goods. However, there is a small list which is dedicated to those countries with wider sanctions, and being caught trading or doing business in those jurisdictions can have big ramifications. These countries are the Crimea region of Ukraine, the Democratic People's Republic of Korea, also known as North Korea, the Islamic Republic of Iran, the Republic of Cuba, and the Syrian Arab Republic. What do companies need to do in order to avoid entering a relationship with a sanctioned party? In order to avoid falling into the trap of trading or entering into a relationship with a sanctioned party, especially in regulated industries, companies must have written AML and sanction policies, procedures, internal controls, and systems to include the following non-exhaustive list: a customer identification program and procedures, procedures to collect and update customer due diligence information in line with the risk rated allocated to each customer, screening of customers including beneficial owners, associated parties, and transactions against sanctions and other watch lists, transaction monitoring processes and systems to monitor customer transactions, training to employees on AML and sanction requirements at the time of initial onboarding as an employee, and ongoing refresh AML training at a minimum of every year, regular independent testing to all aspects of the AML process. Well, there you have it, a basic introduction to what are the main sanction regimes in the world and things to consider to avoid entering a relationship with a sanctioned party. Please tell us in the comments section what is your interpretation of how the sanction regimes work and what other implications they present. Now for the special announcement mentioned at the start of the video. We are now launching our very own courses for you to take a more in-depth look at a variety of subjects, such as Introduction to AML, Beneficial Ownership, and Customer Risk Rating, for example. So make sure you visit our website for further details, and let us help you connect the dots in KYC. Thank you for watching the video, and if you made it this far, don't forget to like and subscribe to watch more amazing videos.